Hello friends, I am very happy to say that this video can convert you from student to a developer and it will help the most to achieve a GSOC tag. The complete unique roadmap is here. You must have came across many roadmaps, but this is the father of all. I don't want to waste time for giving the intro to this video. I know you are smart enough to check the chapters of this video mentioned in the description box. Before starting the video, I want to say that please mention the keyword thanks in the comment section if you find this video useful. And also mention I did it if you are selected in GSOC using my advice.
This video don't hold your hands and teach you how to walk. It describes how to walk and run. Ultimately, it depends on your mindset that you want to skip this video and take it lightly or you really want to crack GSOC.
Let's start discussing the roadmap of GSOC. If you have not prepared anything at all up till now, then also don't worry. I have mentioned all the necessary steps which you should perform in order to get selected. So, for newbies, mark down the prerequisites. First, cover the base of development journey. More technologies you know, the more beneficial you would be. But while chasing the quantity, don't forget the quality. Give your best whenever you learn any language. Clear all of your doubts. Don't leave them unsolved. Besides videos and documentation, there are few apps which can boost your technical knowledge in your funny way. The name of these five apps with links are mentioned in description box. Then comes the heart of programming. You should know at least how you can push or pull a code using GitHub because in today's date, GitHub is the most necessary thing which the programmer should know. After learning it, you can push all the codes which you have performed while learning languages. Comment the code and make the repository README file very descriptive. Include the screenshot of the file which is running. Last but not least, create a GitHub profile README using README generator available on the internet. You can also design your portfolio which shows your academic history and your future approaches. Showcase your achievements and certifications over there. If you have done all these things, then congrats. You are ahead of few people for chasing the GSOC achievement. Here is a small advice. Don't be selfish and work with a team. To meet people with similar interests, you can visit my Telegram group whose link is mentioned in description box. Here is some comparative data which shows that this time approximately 1000 students will get blessed by GSOC tag. Don't demotivate yourself. For your knowledge, I can say that there are total 2000 plus projects available. Yes, you heard me correctly. You can see the slides. By data scraping tool, I have prepared this Excel sheet i- and I am representing it in Google Slides. You can see there are two organizations highlighted. These organizations did not mention technologies on which they have projects. For example, if you are finding React project, then this organization may not get shortlisted in GSOC website. No matter you have access to this sheet for free. If you are familiar with the Excel, then you can use it to shortlist your organization. I have informed you that these two organizations have these two technologies also in their project section. So take a benefit of it and have a look into it. I have visited all the organization and found some easy projects which are onto your screen. The C-Bio portal is an organization whose projects are easy to discuss but hard to perform. So I have mentioned it separately. Note, these are all organizations which suit best to my knowledge. Your viewpoint may differ from me. Don't rely completely on this organization and find your own. Finally, the discussion begins on the most awaited topic. This is the most standard approach to take part in GSOC. Please don't skip, else you will miss anything important. Journey for applying in GSOC begins from listing. In simple words, list the technologies you know. Separate any two of them which you know best. Search those two in GSOC website and match the organization who has exactly same specs. Shortlist in such a way that the additional technology of organization should be less. For example, you know JavaScript and Python. There are two organizations using same tech stack, but one is using Django with JavaScript and Python. The other one is using Yarn, TensorFlow, C or C++ with JavaScript and Python. So basically, you would shortlist the first organization in top position. Now, only consider the top three organizations for the rest of your GSOC journey. Let's assume the worst case where all the organizations have same number of extra technologies which you are not aware of. So in such cases, you have to open all the organization and go through it and select any top three organization according to your point of view. Now, the second step is to start knowing the organization. Try to install or use the services of the organization. Use them as a developer point of view. That is, assume how the service is designed, how it is working, test them whether there are any problems or not, etc. Note, I am saying not to download source code. I am saying to use the products, means what the organization is delivering to the people, the common people. If you are if your organization offers services that you can't use, then skip this activity, because in some cases maybe consider the organization as Jenkins. So in case of Jenkins, you can't use the service of it. So now see the project list of your three shortlisted organization and pick one or two projects which needs skill exactly which you have in your list. Try to find that why the project is listed. After completing this project, where you would see the changes, open services again and try to find it out. If you don't get it, don't worry, it's fine, but you must try once. Congrats, you just picked your organization and project. Now we have to chase for it. Follow the organization everywhere. Start from social media and end up to their communication channel. Follow them everywhere and stay up to date. If there is some big movement in the organization, you must have notified. So now let's understand the source code. There will be some bunch of files which you may not know why they are there. Reason behind this is because you are not familiar with all the technologies mentioned in the organization.
बात तो सही
But
है
again, don't worry, you are watching video of GSoC Express. Just Google out those file names with the technologies and understand why it is there. Know the reason that what if they were not used. Somehow try to connect the dots. You can also take help from any senior or college professor or HODs or Stack Overflow or ChatGPT or whatever you want. Just understand the source code up to some extent. After understanding the source code little bit, start viewing issue section. If you have found any problem while using the services, then create new issue or else view issues where you can potentially contribute little bit. Check rules or documentation mentioned in organization website, which helps you to contribute. Bring some small valid change to the issue and push a pull request. If you are unable to understand documentation, leave it aside. Just try to update source code according to your knowledge and with respect to issue. While pushing a PR, mention that I am unable to understand specific topic from documentation while pushing this PR. So please comment on my work and make me familiar with the environment. For example, the documentation of Drupal organization says that they don't accept direct PR. Contributors have to make patches and then it would be merged. So here I can type the message that I don't know how to create patch. I know this issue can be solved by this way. So I have submitted a direct PR. Please comment if anything is wrong and guide me for the patches concept. Don't worry about contribution rule, but just edit something and commit it. Note, it doesn't mean to be so childish. Make changes which are sensible so that the person who is reviewing your patch can guide you. Second last step is outreaching. Now check the social medias and official website whether the terms related to your project is discussed over there or not. If yes, then you will face something new. Search it, chat GPT it, learn what they are you are trying to say. Now you have n number of points by doing all these activities. So now you can discuss everything with your mentor. First, explain the mentor that you have used the services of organization. Means the organization what it delivers to a common people it is used by you. It was a great. And while using the service, you found that the goal of current project would be give positive impact on the performance of that specific service. So it conveys that you have understand the goals of project very much and very clearly. After this, you can start discussing the various methods. Ask mentors, why are we not solving this problem using other advanced or outdated method? Like, although you know the answer, but still you can ask that, like, to prove that you have very much core knowledge in that specific part. So like you can ask the question like you don't know exactly this part you why are we using it or why it needs to be changed. You can also ask that you know few goals of project but don't know about this specific goal. Ask them to provide documentation or resources to understand it. Always ask specific question, not ask in general that please explain whole the project. Like no one would reply over that, but if you ask that I am unable to understand this goal of project and how you can like you can ask that how to connect the dots like that. So the main thing, like the main important question you can ask is if you understand the project completely, then divide the work in few parts and then ask mentors that can the project be completed by this process. Like in first month we can complete this specific part, in second month we can complete this specific part. If you ask the question this way, then it would be the best ever question. So the last remaining step is proposals. Up to now, familiarity with mental is increased. You have made him believe that you understand the project very well. Now let's talk about proposal. All organizations have already defined that they need XYZ thing mentioned in proposal. Visit GSOC website. There you would find the rules for contributor. Ask the question for proposal to the mentor whether you can add this extra thing or not. Extras means it includes your previous projects, resume, etc., which is not requested to attach with the proposal. After making a proposal, review it with your mentor. Note, include the following topics, or you can say make cross verification that following things are there in your proposal or not. First, any issue opened by you. So include those issues which are opened by you. Second, convince them that you know all the skills required for the project. Third, mention that you have contributed in XYZ sector in that organization. No matter PR is accepted or like PR is accepted or not, but just notify them that you are trying to understand it. Make a proposal of maximum 2 to 3 pages. Add the organization name, organization logo, project name, your name in the top. Always add section in proposal, why me? And answer this section, like answer this question by making a count of your experience in the same field. Say them you are interested in the goals of project because it matches with your academic background, not just completing project or not for the sake of GSO. Organization will find a hardworking and smart working candidate if they select you. So mention all this point and make yourself a proper lookout to mentor. That's it. Sound very cool, but it is a process which needs the dedication at next level. So stick to the work and don't give up and keep hustling because this is the most important month of this year to you as a GSOC aspirant. I'm handling this channel for a good cause. If you want to suggest any topic, ask any question in personal, you can fill the Google form attached below in the description box. Since February 22 just crossed and I don't have much time to post this video, so I have not focused more on proposal infographics. If you want some resources to make your proposal look good, then fill out the Google form, share the video, like the video, subscribe the channel, and turn on the notification to stay in contact. Organization will be active in upcoming months. I don't recommend to see any videos and make a PR, which ultimately don't help you because they have already created a PR and you are not supposed to create a repeated PR.
ये सब दोगलापन है.
So create your own viewpoint for the organization and learn everything by discussing with team or organization. So ultimately, you have so much points to discuss with your mentor, and mentor will feel that you are connected with the organization from a longer period of time. Ultimately, the selection depends by judging the candidate's knowledge. Organization needs those people who have the capability to complete the project as well as to understand the project. So the questions you ask, the points you discuss, the GitHub repository you mention, how descriptive your repository is, on which topic you have created repository, each and every small things matters.
समझ रहे हो समझ रहे हो आप समझ रहे हो
You should be a gentleman in front of mentor. Talk to mentor by directly calling his or her name or nickname. Rarely use words like sir, teacher, miss, etc. You can show respect by mentioning that thanks for suggestion or answering your question. You are grateful to have a mentor as him. You can use these sentences, but don't use the abbreviation like sir and all, because using sir and all can create confusion sometimes. So make a note of it because the message which you are writing here should be clearly conveyed to them. There should be no point of misunderstanding. So that's it. Best of luck for your GSOC journey. And if you have any doubts, you can mention me in the comment box, or you can also like follow the Telegram channel, which you can like find the link in description box and discuss it over there.